Okay, good afternoon.
Yep.
Today we have here Mr. Najib from Central City Camping Park.
Yep.
We are here for the interview of my research on the motel business in Bokagil. So,
Just off the Malay. Just close the door there.
yeah, correct. Okay, we begin with question number one.
Yeah.
How many years of experience do you have as a hotel manager in Bokagil?
I've been a manager of the camping ground for about 2 years.
Okay. And then number two, do you think there is any shortage of accommodation for tourists in Bokagil?
Yes, there is.
And then what would be the current market size of the accommodation providers in Bokagil, if you have any idea on that? And then what would be your opinion for the future projection related to this?
Okay. About the market size, I'm not very sure, but I think it's about 100 operators or something. In terms of the future projection, we need to have more motels so that because during events in Invercargill,
Yeah, correct.
there is not enough motels around.
Yes.
So when customers comes, most of the time we have to push them out of here because we are quite full out during events or some kind of
For festival or
festive
something.
season or something. Yeah, we are quite full out here.
Yeah. Was it like seasonal or will there any
It
consistency
is
in the
seasonal. Is during after spring and summertime will be the most popular time. But some kind of events like Bird Monroe, the Bluff Oyster Festival, all that, we get full out. It's not only us, but throughout it's all over in Bokagil that there is no space. So between the operators, we will call each other to ask whether we have space or not. But most of the time we are fully booked. So we help each other out in that.
I see. Okay, so what do you think are the factors contributing to the shortage? I mean, you were saying events, festivals, and also there's some more.
So the shortage is mostly because like what I said, like when there's an event, there's a shortage to it. And during summertime, it's also most of we are operating on about 90 to 95% full house during the summer. That means from December after Christmas all the way to April, we are almost hovering about 95% occupancy.
Besides the events, the in Bokagil town itself is like becoming more as a tourist
It's a
destination.
tourist destination. Yeah.
Okay. So, question number four. What do you consider the essential or important elements that a good motel and cafe should have, based on your past experience here in
Because the
Bokagil?
most important, most customers is Wi-Fi. They need a Wi-Fi connection.
Good connection.
Good Wi-Fi connection, and then second, they are looking at like motel rooms. Mostly they want like they have like a kitchen or something where they can do cooking and a small cooking.
Your own meal.
Yeah, they can make their own meal. And then in terms of motel rooms, they are mostly, they want something in their room to have like coffee, tea. Yeah, so
Condiments.
so like in my business, in our camping ground, it's mostly like customers who comes here. It's like they come with a caravan and then they need a place to have their meal and then laundry, washing their laundry. So all that is like essential things for a camping ground.
They always look for those items.
They look for that. Yes.
Okay. And then for question number four, do you have any idea in terms of percentage or your own estimation, how much of the motels accommodation is taken by international tourists or business travelers?
Like
between these two?
for our business, the camping ground here mostly is tourists from Europe. Mostly it's from European countries.
Okay.
And then business travelers it's not they do not come in a camper van. They they stay in a more hotel rooms, the one that we have. But it is like it's not all the time, but
they contribute.
Yeah, they do contribute, but 70 to 80% is international.
International.
tourists,
Okay. So out of this international, European consists most the
The
bulk of
most
your.
amount, yes,
Okay.
most amount.
Oh, it's a
And
surprise, but it's a good thing
yeah,
to know.
European comes number one, then comes Australians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then comes
European,
Australians.
Australian,
Yeah, then the other world,
the other part of the
other
world.
countries. Yeah,
How about the regions like Asians or the
Asians and
Middle
all that.
Easterns?
Now, Middle Eastern is very rare.
Very rare. Okay.
Middle Eastern, like in terms of Asians now, like the past 2-3 years, we have an influx of Chinese tourists. So we are looking at promoting on their part of it, like we are putting up Alipay
Ah,
and this WeChat Pay and all that to cater for the Chinese market. And
which you believe would increase more in the
yeah,
future?
there is an increase because
WeChat
there is
Pay.
an influx of Chinese tourists
yes.
on a camper van.
Yes. Oh, on the camper van.
In the last 2 years,
I see. Okay.
has been on a rise.
Okay, that's good. And then, okay, question number 6. How will you rate the quality of the motels in Abercrombie based on your own experience?
In my experience, it is quite good.
Quite good.
Yeah, it's quite because if you look through the what they call TripAdvisor or to Booking.com,
Yeah.
their rates are quite. I mean, they are
Yeah,
in terms
from the
of quality and in terms of cleanliness, is in par with other bigger cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, okay, since you have been dealing with some of the international tourists as your clients, have you had any experience dealing with the international students in New Zealand who visited Invercargill? They could be coming from Northland or other cities, come over here just to
Yeah,
visit and stay.
we do have a package, a special package for SIT students
Oh,
that comes from other state. I mean, like from Christchurch or Queenstown
yeah.
to do their block courses. We do have a special rate for them to help them out. Because for them to come and stay with us, so we have like a special rate, like $200 for a week to come and stay in our place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one also been extended to their relatives, friends, or only
No,
them?
only must
Only
be
for
an
the
SIT student
Must be a
doing block courses. Yeah.
okay. All right. This
Because
is
there's something called as block courses.
block courses.
Yeah. So they will be working for somebody else.
Mm.
So they'll come for training or something. So they have a course here to do. So they come and they call me up because I have a package for I've given to SIT. So they put it on in all their campuses. So they give me a call if it's available. We give it to them.
How much and how often do they come? Or
It depends. That also depends on season. It's mostly they come during winter and early spring.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, winter and early. So
Early
during
spring.
the courses.
The
that-
courses, yeah.
Okay. And then what are the room features or motel room features that the customers look for when they're staying in Invercargill? This is specifically to the room.
Okay, like the most important they look at is cleanliness. Their cleanliness is their utmost importance.
Yes.
And then second comes like what kind of features you have, like whether you have a kitchen, you have your a laundry facilities and all that, so they don't need to go somewhere else to get the things done. So if they can do it all in one place, it's easier for them.
Yeah,
And third, they are looking at it must be close to the town so that they can walk around the town, and so they don't need to bring their car into town. So that's most of the customers.
It's like a strategic location.
Strategic
for the customers.
location, yeah, they are looking at that, yeah.
So just like a walking distance to
Walking
the
distance to the
central,
town,
the city.
yeah, to the city.
Oh, okay. All right. And then in question 8A, what do you think are the different segments of your market for your customers? Which one are giving you the most value, or growing, or contracting, based on your past,
Because like most of my customers are young tourists who comes in, like mostly couples.
Okay.
Because they do the great walks from all the way from the North Island all the way to the south. Most of them, like as I told you, they are the younger generation, and then we have some frequent business travelers who knows us, and then they are all they come here most of when they have any businesses here, they come and stay with us. So it's like a frequent visitors who comes here. And I mean, if you're looking at a business travelers.
So I think some of these people who came over, they will be much interested in the natural attractions or
Yeah,
ecotourism. Would that
most
be
of the time they are looking
considered?
at, like, like they want to do like walks into the, into some kind of national parks.
Okay, yeah.
Like they go into like Stewart Island, they want to
Yeah.
go see the kiwi bird.
Yeah, on the nature.
On the nature, most of it, people who come to New Zealand is looking for nature.
Yes, yeah,
Some kind of nature stuff. Yeah,
You can see that.
yeah.
And then, okay, now question number 9, Mr. Najib. What group type is the most popular with your customers or camping facilities? I mean, when we're talking about Central City Camping.
Okay, like for me, it's mostly they come with family, maybe family of, most of them is family of 4.
Oh,
Yeah, they want, they stay in a cabin. So our cabin mostly is for 4 people.
okay.
It's family rooms.
4 people
So
cabin. Oh, yeah, family rooms.
Yeah, so mostly it's like a family room. They they ask for family room.
Okay. That is the most popular.
Yeah, the most popular.
And what, if any, are the issues, concern, or complaints that customer have with regard to your hotel? Anything about the motel that they don't like, or they would suggest more to be done?
In terms of concerns of customers, it's like we are upgrading our place because our place is a bit looks a bit run down due to what they call, we are repainting the place and making it upkeep the place. But in terms of like our reviews in TripAdvisor, we are number 1 motel in Bacargill.
Oh, right. Oh, good.
And then because we strived on the cleanliness and people's what they call that they have to be, like we have all the facilities, like in our kitchen we have all the utensils and all the things that they can use to do the cooking. So that's what they like about it. Is like a homely, cozy place. So that's why we are upgrading our place to make it more, to upkeep on that part of it. But in terms of like reviews on, on online and all that, we are quite well placed.
Well received.
Yeah, well received. Yeah.
So how many reviews that you have?
We have about 130 reviews on TripAdvisor,
I see.
and we within 2 years from number 5 we came to number 1.
Oh,
So we are number 1 in Bacargill in terms of motel.
So you're saying you could get more like good reputation.
Yeah.
It brings in more
customers. Yes.
Based on that review.
Based
Because
on
it's
the
all
review.
spread
Yeah, spread worldwide. Yeah.
Okay. And then number 11, this is like a hypothetical question. Do you think the tighter immigration rules relating to foreign students coming to New Zealand that is being proposed by the government will impact the tourist market in Bacargill? Because you are saying some of your customers are also SIT students from other campuses.
Yeah. If you tell me whether it will be an issue for us, I mean, it's not a big issue because mostly our customers are, like what I told you, 70 to 80% is a foreign tourist. So the other few percent is the very small percentage is for SIT students that are, and then they also come in during that time of like the winter and spring, the time when our business is low. So it helps us out during that time. Yeah, so if there is a fall in immigration, it may affect on that part. I mean, that few part. But then most of the block courses that they do is people who are working. So they are already here. So
they're already correct. They're already here. Will not impact much, you're saying, to your operations.
Yeah.
And question 11, what are the important factors that will affect the motels providers like you within the next 5 to 7 years in Bacargill? What will they have something like?
So for me, it's like the government ruling on wages will be a big effect on our growth.
Just the minimum wages.
Because they want the minimum wage to go
to grow,
to go higher in time to come.
So cost will be
an increase, and I'm sure we have to put back the cost back to the customers.
So you're passing the whatever increase based on
You
this
have,
policy back to the
back to the customers.
customers.
So it will be an effect because like it will be more expensive for people to come for a holiday because people come to a camping ground, they expect it to be cheap.
Yeah,
You know, so when the cost goes up, everything else
everything follows suit.
follows suit.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and then the second thing is the local council, and I think most of the councils in around New Zealand is pushing into freedom camping,
Yeah,
where it will affect people, businesses who are into this business will affect because you know people don't want to pay for it. But this freedom camping is the problem with freedom camping is what they call the taxpayers must pay for that, you know, for people to come and stay. So for the local people to stay there, that's fine. But most of them who stays there will be international people. They would not be, you know, putting money into the economy to, you know, to rule
into the whole system.
system. So I'm sure if you have more freedom camping, businesses like camping grounds will fail.
So how do you channel your say in terms of this freedom camping? Did you convey the message to the local council?
We have
Or you will
spoken
compete
to the
heads on
council.
with
We
your
have spoken to
business?
the council about it. Like in Invercargill, we did speak to the local council, but they are putting on a hold.
Okay.
They wanted to have one plot of land near the town, but now they put it to hold because other camping grounds are not happy with it.
Yeah.
So if they want to do camping grounds out of the city, that is fine.
Okay. Not
Not in the city, so that it will affect our businesses here.
Yes, I agree. Okay. Oh, that's that kind of
And then plus the taxpayers must pay for their stay here. So
basically subsidizing something.
subsidizing something that you know I think it's a
Probably,
waste
of the fund.
of the fund. Yeah.
And then question number 12. Looking at the current proposed developments in the central business district, do you foresee the following scenarios? A, will there be an increase in business travelers? Or B, will there be increase in competition as in the plan there will be some new hotels coming up?
I think there will be an increase in business travelers because, as you know, your question 13 says why. It's because you know anyhow we don't have enough motels in Invercargill, so we are so most of them who like what I said, when there's an event is full, most of them go away from the town, either to Riverton or into Bluff or somewhere else to stay because Invercargill is just too full. So in terms of if the new business development comes in, the new business district comes in, more hotels comes in, it's better for all of us. So it will increase the customers from coming in.
So what you're saying, the cake could be bigger for the operators. Okay. So how do you think the local agencies such as Venture Southland or the city council itself helping to promote Invercargill as a tourist destination? So you mentioned that they have some application for freedom camping coming up. So what will be the thing that they need to do for promoting the city?
All right, I
as
think
a tourist destination.
Like Invercargill is just a stepping stone for people to come, to go into Milford Sound or into Catlin. So it's like most of the people don't actually stay here. They are like a pass, they pass through.
Okay.
So eventually they want to stay is because it's too long of a drive or something. Then they stay for a day here. So what Southland Venture must do is to create more like awareness about Invercargill, what they have, some kind of video, or something to show people online, visit Invercargill, what they have, because Invercargill is not showed online a lot about Invercargill, what they have in terms of videos or photograph.
Not so much information.
There's not so much information about it. And then I think to attract tourists to come into Invercargill, the only way is you have to have more motels, more marketing, in terms of the south, the whole of the Southland. So like Milford Sound and Catlins has already, people know about that. A lot of people has done videos and a hype about that places, but the same thing must be done in Invercargill.
Would it be correct if I say the selling points for in Bougainville must be, make it, make it more marketable,
marketable,
and more
yeah,
prominent. I would say.
prominent.
Okay. And then, so in terms of your own experience, what do you think of the future of motel business here?
The future is good,
Good.
but like I told you, like Venture Southland must do something to step in to have business, to encourage businesses to open up in Invercargill and Southland. So like if the government, the federal government can give some kind of tax relief or some kind
Okay.
of,
Yeah, good.
to become, for the business, for the businessman to see it's attractive down here.
Something like incentive. for the
Incentives, some
workers.
kind of incentives or something to be, so that they can sustain, and they can open up maybe more motels and all that.
Yes. Okay. And then question number 16. This is related to the motel and a cafe. We say, what does customers prefer in terms of having their meal when they stay in your motel? So you were saying that before they love to have a kitchen where they can have their own meal, but will there any other thing that they would like to have?
Like for me, it's like what they call like. I mean, people who comes to the camping ground is mostly they are budgeted. They are budgeting their stay and all that. But if you have a cafe on site, it will be a good advantage to your business because people like to have meals where they stay. It's easier so that they don't need to like come out from the place. It's all in one place.
Convenient.
Convenience,
Or
yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay. For your motel, how did your customers do the booking? And then, which one were the preferred methods? I mean, were they
Okay,
phone call,
for me, like
online?
what they call about 70 to 80% is an online booking. Online booking means it's from my website,
Okay.
booking.com, Expedia. They are the large chunk of how people do the booking nowadays. And most of the booking is last minute.
Oh, okay.
Last minute because they don't plan to stay in Invercargill. As I told you, they are just moving. They're just passing through.
Passing through.
But they want to, they are tired or they want to stay. Then they will book online. So most of the online booking is like 2-3 hours before they stay. So
Also, so they're like on transit and
Yeah.
they just do the booking.
they do their booking online. And then unless there is an event, then there's people book way in advance because they know that there's not enough space available.
So for last minute booking, because you have limited operation hours, how do you cater to these people who ask for last minute?
Normally after they book, we will either call them or they call us to ask what time they can come in, and then we'll accommodate accordingly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So they call up first, and then you will try to.
You will try to.
Yeah, so-
Sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I'm in Milford Sound now. It'll take me 3 hours for me to come. So can you keep it open?" Yeah, we'll keep it
Okay.
open.
So you are flexible on that.
We are very flexible on that because we live on the site. So
Okay. All right. I think that's all that I have. I think it's a very fruitful session.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Razak.
All right, thank you.
All right. Good luck for your business.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.